now watching what could potentially be the Season 1 champion of GT3 Super Saturday if only he finishes this lap. But he is on course to be Motive Racing's first ever GT3 champion. All he has to do is finish a lap, and this is a 6.2 kilometre lap. There's a lot that can go wrong here at Bathurst, but and he has driven like a champion should, with honour, respect, with pace and speed. There is no denying that this first season of Motive Racing GT3 belongs to the Porsche Sport Sim Racing team, with Thorsten Smith taking home the championship gold. Congratulations, my friend, the German ace.
To win the final race here in Fuji, but to win possibly the championship as well.
Yeah, this man has driven absolutely faultlessly throughout the season. In terms of the race wins, he's taken 3 wins so far this season. This is going to be his 4th, but the consistency for him has been what's won him this championship. In the 10 races that we've had so far this season, he has taken podiums in 9 of them. And he's coming up to the line now to take not just the checker flag, but as you say, Dan, but also he's going to be the GT3 champion on Project Cars 2 for Motive Racing. What a performance from BT Targa, a dominant championship.
On the final lap here at Mount Panorama, and it is going to be the victory for Bertie as he comes around the pit straight here at Bathurst, and it is a wonderful victory for Bertie in the Bentley. Emo Guy takes P2, but I think the championship is slipped away for Emo Guy. Rompu comes over to complete the podium. BT Targa, the champion of last season, comes over in 4th. Amazing Point Boy 5th, but here is, I believe, your champion of the GT3 division here at Motive Racing. I don't want to announce anything too soon. I believe Richie's the champion. We're going to have to do the maths and figure this out once and for all. But Richie's going to come around to take a P6. I'm still not sure yet. This is unconfirmed what the championship situation is. It's either Richie or Emo Guy, but I think Richie is going to come around and take the title. If my calculations are right, Richie wins the championship by 1 point. Defeat for Ian, then that's absolutely heartbreaking for him. But I want to say a premature congratulations to Richie. Richie's won the championship by 1 point, and the only G also has it at 1 point to Richie as well. So we believe Richie's taken the championship, but we'll have to seek confirmation on that once the championship standings have been filled in officially.
Gamer Team Prolassi will win the final race of the feature race, and across the line as he cuts half the track. Miguelito, by our guess and our points, I believe will take the championship. Veil side, slowing right down. Will that allow Richie to get past? No. So, Richie. If I do the points now, if we have a look at Miguelito and Richie, if we can. Miguelito with 369 plus. Second place, that is 30 points. Equals 399 points, so he would win by 2 points even if Richie got the fastest lap. Let's look at Miguelito right now. I believe Miguelito is the champion. Look at these guys, they're lining up together, the cool down lap, they get to have a little bit of fun, do a bit of donuts. But guys, I am pretty sure if there's no penalties, there's no what going on or anything like that, your champion here for the GT3s in the Tier 1 is Miguelito. Evening. He has taken the title and he has fought back. Brilliant stuff from him. Awesome racing. Guys, I want to say a massive thank you to our Patreons.
he's just been picking them off really in this race, but now he's got somebody very hot in his mirrors, and that's not going to be easy. He goes wide. Yeah, really deep into that corner, still side by side. Craig's got the inside with his right hander, and I think he's holding on to position, but Darrell's continuing to put pressure on, he's putting it around the outside of him. Oh, Craig he's going to have to get his elbows out here if he wants to hold on. Darrell backs out of it, coming into the straight line speed. Is he looking to the inside? Once again, Craig slams the door on him, but he's gone wide, he's gone deep into the corner once again, and Darrell did not need a second invitation.
To the outside here, he's going to try and use that side draft, I'm sure, to get around Emo Guy, but Emo Guy, I don't know if he's dropped a bit of downforce on that Lamborghini. It seems to be slightly quicker in a straight line to what it was in the first race, so he's presumably made a few tweaks to the setup there, as Maik's game is trying to go around the outside, but Emo Guy's holding his own as Maik goes very deep into turn one, and he's going to go wide. I think Emo Guy should have to hold that position on the inside. Is he? Yes, he's he's going to squeeze him, and Maze is still there, and he's actually pulled off a great move there, has Maze Gamer. He really set Emo Guy up for that throughout a few corners, and Maze Gamer now has second place, and Emo Guy's got to defend here from Miguelito. Miguelito's having a little look to the outside, coming into the chicane, but he holds him off. Also, actually, no, it looks like Rompu's giving the slipstream to Amazing Pie Boy. Richie's going to try and go around the outside of both of them here. Well, we're going to go three wide. It looks like Richie's going side by side here with Rompu coming out to turn one, and we are three wide, right? Amazing Pie Boy to the inside as well. What's going to happen here? Somebody's got to give out, surely. Oh, so close. Amazing Pie Boy just pushing Rompu a little bit wide, but Richie's mugged both of them there up into the bank.
We are watching what could potentially be the Season 1 champion of GT3 Super Saturday if only he finishes this lap, but he is on course to be Motif Racing's first ever GT3 champion. All he has to do is finish a lap, and this is a 6.2 kilometre lap. There's a lot that can go wrong here at Bathurst, and he has driven like a champion should, with honour, respect, with pace and speed. There is no denying that this first season of Motif Racing GT3 belongs to the Bosch Sports Sim Racing team, with Thorsten Smith taking home the championship gold. Congratulations, my friend, the German ace.
To win the final race here in Fuji, but to win possibly the championship as well.
Yeah, this man has driven absolutely faultlessly throughout the season. In terms of the race wins, he's taken 3 wins so far this season. This is going to be his 4th, but the consistency for him has been what's won him this championship. In the 10 races that we've had so far this season, he has taken podiums in 9 of them, and he's coming up to the line now to take not just the checker flag, but as you say, Dan, but also he's going to be the GT3 champion on Project Cars 2 for Motif Racing. What a performance from BT Targa, a dominant championship.
On the final lap here at Mount Panorama, and it is going to be the victory for Bertie as he comes around the pit straight here at Bathurst, and it is a wonderful victory for Bertie in the Bentley. Emo Guy takes P2, but I think the championship is slipped away for Emo Guy. Rompu comes over to complete the podium. BT Targa, the champion of last season, comes over in 4th. Amazing Pie Boy 5th, but here is, I believe, your champion of the GT3 division here at Motif Racing. I don't want to announce anything too soon. I believe Richie's the champion. We're going to have to do the maths and figure this out once and for all. But Richie's going to come around to take a P6. I'm still not sure yet. This is unconfirmed what the championship situation is. It's either Richie or Emo Guy, but I think Richie is going to come around and take the title. If my calculations are right, Richie wins the championship by 1 point. Defeat for Ian, then that's absolutely heartbreaking for him. But I want to say a premature congratulations to Richie. Richie's won the championship by 1 point, and the only G also has it at 1 point to Richie as well. So we believe Richie's taken the championship, but we'll have to seek confirmation on that once the championship standings have been filled in officially.
Gamer Team Pro Lassie will win the final race of the feature race, and across the line as he cuts half the track. Miguelito, by our guess and our points, I believe will take the championship. Veil side, slowing right down. Will that allow Richie to get past? No. So, Richie. If I do the points now, if we have a look at Miguelito and Richie, if we can. Miguelito with 369 plus. Second place, that is 30 points. equals 399 points. So he would win by 2 points, even if Richie got the fastest lap. Let's look at Miguelito right now. I believe Miguelito is the champion. Look at these guys. They're lining up together, the cool down lap. They get to have a little bit of fun, do a bit of donuts. But guys, I am pretty sure if there's no penalties, there's no what going on or anything like that, your champion here for the GT3s in the Tier 1 is Miguelito. Evening, he has taken the title and he has fought back. Brilliant stuff from him. Awesome racing. Guys, I want to say a massive thank you to our Patreons.
Sometimes and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love that I never had seen before. Now when I got you, it's all gonna be alright. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I. Only you. Put the fire out. You. Turn it all around. You. Lift me off the ground. So we can fly again. So we can fly again. So we can fly again. Been trying hard not to go out of my mind. And all I need right now is for you to stay the night. But if you keep saying that you've got to leave, then I'm gonna be alright. As long as you tell me that we ain't running out of time. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I. Only you can put the fire out. You can turn it all around. And you can lift me off the ground. So we can fly again. 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 We can fly again.
We are watching what could potentially be the Season 1 champion of GT3 Super Saturday if only he finishes this lap, but he is on course to be Motif Racing's first ever GT3 champion. All he has to do is finish a lap, and this is a 6.2 kilometre lap. There's a lot that can go wrong here at Bathurst, but and he has driven like a champion should, with honour, respect, with pace and speed. There is no denying that this first season of Motif Racing GT3 belongs to the Porsche Sports Sim Racing team, with Thorsten Smith taking home the championship gold. Congratulations, my friend, the German ace.
To win the final race here in Fuji, but to win possibly the championship as well.
Yeah, this man has driven absolutely faultlessly throughout the season. in terms of the race wins. He's taken 3 wins so far this season. This is going to be his 4th, but the consistency for him has been what's won him this championship. In the 10 races that we've had so far this season, he has taken podiums in 9 of them, and he's coming up to the line now to take not just the checker flag, but as you say, Dan, but also he's going to be the GT3 champion on Project Cars 2 for Motive Racing. What a performance from BT Targa, a dominant championship.
On the final lap here at Mount Panorama, and it is going to be the victory for Bertie as he comes around the pit straight here at Bathurst, and it is a wonderful victory for Bertie in the Bentley. Emo Guy takes P2, but I think the championship is slipped away for Emo Guy. Rompu comes over to complete the podium. BT Targa, the champion of last season, comes over in 4th. Amazing Pipe Boy 5th, but here is, I believe, your champion of the GT3 division here at Motive Racing. I don't want to announce anything too soon. I believe Richie's the champion. We're going to have to do the maths and figure this out once and for all. But Richie's going to come around to take a P6. I'm still not sure yet. This is unconfirmed what the championship situation is. It's either Richie or Emo Guy, but I think Richie is going to come around and take the title. If my calculations are right, Richie wins the championship by 1 point. Defeat for Ian, then that's absolutely heartbreaking for him. But I want to say a premature congratulations to Richie. Richie's won the championship by 1 point, and the only G also has it at 1 point to Richie as well. So we believe Richie's taken the championship, but we'll have to seek confirmation on that once the championship standings have been filled in officially.
Gamer Team Pro Lassie will win the final race of the feature race and across the line as he cuts half the track. Miguelito, by our guess and our points, I believe will take the championship. Veil side slowing right down. Will that allow Richie to get past? No. So Richie. If I do the points now, if we have a look at Miguelito and Richie, if we can. Miguelito with 369 plus second place, that is 30 points, equals 399 points. So he would win by 2 points, even if Richie got the fastest lap. Let's look at Miguelito right now. I believe Miguelito is the champion. Look at these guys. They're lining up together, the cool down lap. They get to have a little bit of fun, do a bit of donuts. But guys, I am pretty sure if there's no penalties, there's no what going on or anything like that, your champion here for the GT3s in the Tier 1 is Miguelito. Evening, he has taken the title and he has fought back. Brilliant stuff from him. Awesome racing. Guys, I want to say a massive thank you to our Patreons.
He's just been picking them off really in this race, but now he's got somebody very hot in his mirrors, and that's not the least. Oh, he goes wide. Yeah, really deep into that corner. Still side by side. Craig's got the inside with his right hander, and I think he's holding to position, but Darrell's continuing to put pressure on. He's putting it around the outside of him. Oh, Craig he's going to have to get his elbows out here if he wants to hold on. Darrell backs out of it, coming into a straight line speed. Is he looking to the inside? Once again, Craig slams the door on him, but he's gone wide. He's gone deep into the corner once again, and Darrell did not need a second invitation.
To the outside here, he's going to try and use that side draft, I'm sure, to get around Emo Guy. But Emo Guy, I don't know if he's dropped a bit of downforce on that Lamborghini. It seems to be slightly quicker in a straight line to what it was in the first race. So he's presumably made a few tweaks to the setup there, as Maze Game is trying to go around the outside, but Emo Guy's holding his own as Maze goes very deep into turn 1, and he's going to go wide. I think Emo Guy should have to hold that position on the inside. Is he? Yes, he's going to squeeze him, and Maze is still there, and he's actually pulled off a great move there, has Maze Gamer. He really set Emo Guy up for that throughout a few corners, and Maze Gamer now has second place, and Emo Guy's got to defend here from Miguelito. Miguelito's having a little look to the outside, coming into the chicane, but he holds him off. Also, actually, no, it looks like Rompu's giving the slipstream to Amazing Pie Boy. Richie's going to try and go around the outside of both of them here. Well, we're going to go 3 wide. It looks like Richie's going side by side here with Rompu coming out to turn 1, and we are 3 wide, right? Amazing Pie Boy looks to the inside as well. What's going to happen here? Somebody's got to give out, surely. Oh, so close. Amazing Pie Boy just pushing Rompu a bit wide, but Richie's mugged both of them there up into
dirt and this game. It was like it was like a multiple series. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're like, yeah, I'm with you. Right, mate, we've got 30 seconds, so I'm going to, let's So, yeah.
How do I need to start? Hello.
Just like, welcome to Motive Racing. My name's Maik, and then just get into it basically. Just watch people driving around, bring up the map so you can see what their sector times are, and the speedo as well. And yeah, have fun. Right, 10 seconds, mate. 10 seconds. Yeah.
Alright, good luck in the race to you.
Cheers, man. Right, live in a minute. Hold on. Right, they can hear you, mate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Motive Racing with the GT3s on Indianapolis, Daytona Raceway, with quite a and Richie in a Porsche, DJ Pill Green in a Ginetta, I believe. Yeah, Ginetta, and God damn it, Part Pooper Rex in a Ferrari, Connor Boylan in a Porsche, Revolt Detailer in the Merc, Rage Vader in a BM, and Andy, he's still in the pits. What's going on there? Hope he's getting underway soon. And the first lap times, strong pace. What I have seen, 45s are strong pace in the race and qualifying, so 44.4, it's actually pretty close. Ryan in the BM, actually pretty close season I think for the GT3s after coming back from 2 seasons. Rage Vader, also one to look out for, got some pretty nice pace in the Clios and the Tour car actually. Connor Boylan, overall pretty fast, but now we've got a look at everybody's cars and he's still in the pits. Don't know what he's doing, maybe setup related or anything like that. Ricky, need to keep those two out of. Ryan in the wall, that's not great. Ozzy Albi, also one to look out for. Oh mate, I don't know what to say actually. MF with good luck, Mike. Thank you. Nicky, damn it, I was gonna jump in. Next time. Hope we'll see you next time, mate. Smokey already with a penalty. Not drive through. I think he has a 1 place grid penalty from the pit entry or pit exit, something like that. So Smokey's definitely going one position down. That's gonna be interesting. Actually, really interesting about this configuration of the track is they are gonna start at pit straight and it's a banked corner. So let's see how that will go in about 3 minutes time. Thomas is getting on with that Cadillac better than I expected actually. As he spins, Commentators curse. Oh, god damn it, sorry. John Boy about 2 seconds off the pace. Actually, who is it? Richie in the Porsche. He's setting absolute blistering lap times. And he's pretty consistent at it too. But he is running a qualifying setup with 8 liters of fuel. Ricky in the pit with 11 liters, also in a qualifying setup. GM Girl is also pretty fast, 290 kilometers an hour. That's outrageously fast. I know the Beamers are getting around 270, around 270 at 80, 280 maybe for some bet, but 290. GM Girl, second fastest lap time, 4/10 behind Richie in a Porsche. Ricky P still in the pits. I think they are not gonna put any other lap times in and are just gonna wait it out. Ryan on a lap. Ozzy Albi still on a lap. Thomas in the pit. John Boy, he's actually gonna finish a lap. Let's see where he ends up. Great improvement, 8/10. Now almost within 1 second of Richie. And he's gonna put time in. Let's see, his top speed is around 270, but GM Girls was also in slipstream, so that adds up actually. We have Revolt Detailer. What was he running? The touring car champ last season, I believe. So let's see how he gets on in the Merc in GT3 race. Also won, he 3 seconds up, so he's gonna definitely improve. DJ Phil in the Ginetta, also interesting choice of car. I have not seen that car a lot. Connor in the pits, Fresh Drives, new name for me, so let's see how he gets on in this championship. But he's definitely going to get past Smokey because he has got a penalty. But actually it's a pretty close field with Richie, GM Girl and Ricky P all within half a second. And then a second, yeah, a little bit more than a second to Ryan. Has any finished the lap? No, he has not. He's gonna finish actually. And qualifying is complete. Everybody is on their last lap. And he's gonna finish first, I believe. Yeah, and he's gonna finish first. Let's see where he ends up, because he only put 1 lap time in. This is his one and only shot at a good chance, and he's gonna put it 5th. Very nice lap, almost within 1 second. Oh, John Boy has moved up too. 7th, I only noticed just now. Damn, need to watch out carefully. Bart Pooper on an improvement, so he can maybe snatch a P11 here. Maybe. Who's on a lap? Revolt also on a lap. But with 60 seconds to go, he's actually cutting it close. Or no, that's AI. Bart Pooper, Ryan also finishing a lap, and Andy has finished. Ryan does not improve. He stays P6. And Bart Pooper has also finished. Oh, Party Pooper, that's it. And we've got Richie, GM Girl, Ricky, John Boy, Andy, Ryan Ruby, Ozzy Albi, Thomas, Smokey Devil, Fresh Drives, Connor Boylan, Part Pooper, Rage Fader, DJ Phil, Revolt, and that's your grid for today. Top 4 within 1 second and top 3 within half a second, so that's cutting it close. Is it a rolling start now, or is that the standing start? I think it's standing, yeah, with the banked corner, of course. Actually need to put my speedo map, no timings, not this time. And now everybody's gonna adjust their setup. Last setup changes. Only 30 liters for John Boy. That's not a lot. 50, 59, almost 100 liters for Ozzy. No, he's not gonna worry about about his fuel. Thomas 45, 46, 50, 46, 50, 65. Goddamn. 95, 15 liters. GT Pill, I hope you did not ready up yet, because you aren't gonna finish with that fuel load, I believe. And refill to 34. And now let's wait for the start and let's get this championship underway. And I am a Dutch, from a Dutch, my background is Dutch, so my English is not the greatest. Oh, rolling start? Yeah, rolling start. Let's keep it clean. 3, go! And they're on their way. We see no real getting. Oh, Andy on the inside of. Andy on the inside of John Boy, and Richie got clean away. Ricky, GM Girl, Andy around the outs. Oh, John Boy spin, and he got collected by Refold, GPL. Oh god damn, it's actually really difficult to catch up with everybody. Richie got a clean getaway, followed by Ricky, followed by GM, followed by Andy, followed by Ryan, followed by Thomas, followed by Fresh, followed by Party Pooper, followed by Rage, followed by Jumbo, who has a horrendous lap after a little spin. I think there was contact. Oh no, and that's Ryan. Ryan spun. Or he got collected, and I see somebody else spin. Who is it? Is it Smokey? Smokey and Ozzy. No, not Ozzy. Smokey and Rage. Smokey and Rage got collected by somebody, or got collected. I think they touched actually. But Richie with a clean getaway, now trying to get away from GM Girl. Followed by Ricky, was on the inside actually of GM, and Andy's looking, maybe he can get past. It's actually pretty close between the three of them. Actually, the outside for a little bit of door banging. Oh. And the track limits a little bit, running out around the outside, but clean for now. Oh, part pooper on turn 1. Oh, did he spin or got collected? As Race ran wide and just hit the barrier. Oh, shame. I don't know how to pronounce it. Followed by Reef, followed by Part Pooper. Oh, horrendous start for Part Pooper. He actually qualified pretty darn well, and now he's at the back of the grid. He needs to catch up. 22 seconds to the lead. Hope he can make something out of it. Let's jump back to the leaders. It's Richie still, and he has pulled a little bit of a gap, around 7/10 to GM. But GM is catching up because of slipstream, I believe, or because it has great top line speed with a grunt in the Merc. And Andy just watching, trying to find a weakness maybe to get past on GM. 6 seconds up on his personal best, Andy. Thomas and the Cadillac actually doing pretty well in there in 5th. Maybe he can keep up with the front. But we have a top 3 has broken away as GM Girl looking around the outside of Richie. As Richie breaks early and lets GM past. GM Girl I actually need to say, I think, but that's actually great. The top speed of that Merc is insane, actually. Aussie 11 seconds behind this pack of cars, and John Boy not far from it, but the top 6 are within 3 seconds of themselves, so that's actually quite a close pack for the top 6. John Boy a little bit behind, and then Aussie even further behind, with DJ Phil running behind around 2 seconds from Aussie, so I hope they can catch back up to the lead pack. Smokey also running decently behind DJ Phil. Connor Boylan with a lot of damage on the front of that Porsche. He is gonna struggle, and as Ryan spins it around, maybe tire wear or hot rear tires, but he's not having the greatest start of the season at the moment, as Party Pooper gets past him. Actually need to get back to the front because Richie has passed GM Girl again, so don't know what had happened there, but Ricky P is actually looking around the outside of Andy, so that's what we are gonna watch right now, because that's interesting, as Ricky P actually goes around the outside, makes the move stick, as who is it? Thomas Kalje is looking at the back of Andy, trying to get past with Ricky P, with fresh drives right behind them, as we ran wide. No, Ricky P spun. Ricky spinning man, did he get collected or did he spin on his own? I think he spun on his own, because he was actually decently in front of Andy after he made that move. So I think he just spun on his own. The grunt of the beam is just a little bit too much, a little bit too torquey for a lot of people here. And he's now 10 seconds behind the leader. That is Richie, who has pulled a second of a gap to GM Girl, which also has 3. No, this is Thomas. This is GM, who has pulled 3 seconds, around 3 seconds to Thomas, who is getting passed by fresh drives around the outside. No, fresh drives backs out of that one. Knew it could not happen at the bus stop chicane. No, that was just a little bit too much to ask for, as Andy got a penalty. And he got a penalty. Oh, how many? I think 1 second maybe. I don't want to check actually, because that's the only penalty, with John Boy right behind him. So that's gonna be a battle to watch out for. Was close. Raids Vader is in the pit, maybe to fix damage or damage repairs. Don't know actually. Damage repairs for sure. His bodywork is damaged all over the place. Ryan, not the start of the season he was after. 1 minute behind the leader, as DJ Phil Green gets a penalty. Don't know where that happened, because he just went from the straight, so maybe from the bus stop chicane. As who is that? No, that is Raids getting out of the way for DJ Phil. Thomas in 3rd position in the Cadillac, so he's doing an absolutely splendid job in that car. Did not expect it to be that fast. And it's John Boy spin. John Boy spins all on his own, and he loses 2 positions to fresh drives and Ricky. Ricky actually making quite a decent return after his little spin. And Ozzy now right on the back of John Boy. Let's see if he can get a move on with it. Let's see if he can get past, as GMGO has slowly been catching up this lap. I think this lap is faster from GMGO because he has gained time on it. That thing is fast. He's really catching up right now with the slipstream. That Porsche is more downforced, has more downforce, so he's quicker in the middle sector. But GMGO is absolutely rapid on the straights. No, Ricky spun it. No, he was running so great. Oh, shame, as he has got Thomas now right behind him, eyeing him up because he has made a mistake, so his tires are hot. He's gonna be slowed for a half a lap or something like that, and he can really get a move on. But Andy's still with that little sec. Ryan also got a penalty for something. That's not gonna help him, but he's a second down with Rage slowing down into the pits. He not the starter he would have wanted to this season. Ryan, Party Pooper slowly getting onto the back of Connor. Smokey Devil and DJ Phil having a little scrap in the midfield. As Yalby is actually, oh no! Oh no, that's really unfortunate. I just clicked on jump and as he spun out of the, I don't know actually the corner, but the corner you get up to for the oval. Goddamn, I need to learn English. He's now way down the order from where he was at the beginning. He was at the beginning, I think 4th, 5th, something along the lines of that. Now he's gonna do everything he got to get back to the front and to maybe catch Ozzy. Fresh Drive's actually great debut, I think. I haven't seen him before, so I think it's a debut, but he's doing great in 6th. Ricky P trying to get on the back of Andy, a little bit too far-fetched, but maybe if Andy loses a little bit of pace he can catch up to him. But as it stands now, the field has spread out evenly, as GMGO now has a 5-second lead above Richie. So, but in the middle part you can really see the downforce of the Porsche catching up slowly to that Merc, as he's still getting put under pressure from Thomas. Andy on an improvement. I see another BM. Who is it? That's Rage. Rage still going slowly, letting everybody past. I never thought commentating would be this difficult. You really need to speak out what you're seeing and still make sense of it. But Richie actually has catch up. I know it's a bus stop chicane, it's having a flowing the time, but it's around 5 seconds. And Thomas actually keeping on the back of Richie, so has great pace in that Cadillac, and I did not suspect it at all. With his qualifying pace at being 8th or 9th or something along the lines of that, I did not expect him to be 3rd, so that's a great race from Thomas, or for Thomas. And he's still trying to get closer to him. He was actually 3/10 faster than Thomas on the last lap. As Thomas has spun. Oh, shame. He was running great in P3. As Ricky P also gets past him. Maybe Fresh Drives can get past him too. No, Thomas is already back on his feet. Now hunting Ricky. GMGO trying to extend that gap, but I think Richie is actually closing in on him. Yeah. Last lap it wasn't that much of a difference, but I think this lap is gonna be quite a bit quicker. And Andy also keeping up with Richie, a little bit. He is 4 seconds down the road of him, but he's trying to keep up with him. So that's gonna be interesting if GM makes a mistake and Richie and GM are going into a battle, maybe, and he can still put up a fight for it. Dieselville Green still in the Ginetta, just driving his own race after a little bit of mistakes here and there. Smokey also, John Boy after a few mistakes trying to get back into it and trying to catch back up to Ozzy, ran a great race this evening with with the Aston Martin. God damn, I need to speak it out loudly. I'm really sorry, people that are watching. I am new to this kind of commentating. Red Vader is still continuing on in the Beamer in last place. Ryan still driving around, trying to feel as he spins into the wall in the infield. Is he going to continue? He's got a lot of damage on the BMW for sure. As the two, Ray's actually gonna unlap himself from. It's the battle of the century. This. Oh, Ray's just lost it a little bit on exit. And there you have GM Girl catching up to the back of the both of them. Richie 7 seconds. Richie made a mistake and he's right on the back of him. But if maybe the straight line speed of the Beamer can get him past before the end of before they reach the bus stop chicane. Finally, that took way too long. Sorry, but I think that Porsche is actually really good setup for the straight lines and corners. But yes, and he catches back up to the back of him. They get on the last straight. I think Richie is slowly pulling away. No, not chase. Roof, thank you. Richie is too far away. Maybe Andy could send one down the inside or outside. Actually, the track limits. He's really going wide actually there. Didn't even notice. Oh, collision! As Thomas Collier and Ricky are collide with each other. As Ozzy's gonna pass both of them now. He can only pass Thomas. Oh, shame. Oh, shame. With the result he could have had achieved as Ozzy makes the move on Ricky P. And he makes the move stick in the infield. Maybe Ozzy even can catch up to Fresh Drive, but I think that's a little bit too far-fetched with only 3 minutes left to go. Jebko slowly extending their gap to Richie, and then he's trying to get back on the back of Richie. Thank you. As he runs into the infield and Richie spins and Andy spins in the result because of contact. Oh guys. Oh, Fresh Drives actually takes second. Oh, this is gonna be great result for Fresh Drives on his debut. If he can finish in this, it's gonna be great points for him. But shame for Andy and Richie because they were both running great. But both of them made a mistake in the bus stop chicane and hurt both of their races. That's a shame. Oh, Ricky P is getting overtaken by John Boy actually. And even before they get to the first corner, John Boy is already ahead. And well, as he runs wide and just a little bit of snap on the rear, and Ricky is back in front of John Boy. Just last of the late breakers, but just a little bit too much asked from John Boy, as GMGO has extended their gap with 12 seconds now to fresh drives because of the result of Richie and Andy spinning. That's a shame for there. As Thomas actually got overtaken by Smokey and John Boy. Thomas in 9th now. He was 7th just a minute ago. But he's really close on Smokey, so maybe he can still make a move. And Smokey actually made a pretty good return. Who is that? I saw somebody spin. Oh, that was a race. Party Pooper just, yeah. After Connor Boylan still in the damaged Porsche, and Party Pooper and DJ Phil are actually the Party Pooper, Connor and Ryan are on the same lap, but they are way back from DJ Phil Green. Were there other incidents involved from them? Sorry. I saw. Oh, there he is, Andy. Just popped back into 3rd after fresh dive has spun. That's what I saw. I wasn't too certain because I saw somebody spin as not John Boy, Aussie Albie ran wide onto the curb, just a little bit too much asked, and just slowly slipped away. Oh god, I'm not good at this stuff, but Richie actually making great gains on GMGO, who was almost a second slower last lap. Maybe no, last lap already. They cannot catch. I think GMGO, if they make a big mistake, but I don't think that's gonna happen. They're gonna take it really safe. Richie just trying to get away from Andy. Andy trying to get away from fresh drive because he has got a penalty, and now I'm gonna look at it because I finally can. I don't want to ruin it for all. That splits timing. A 2-second penalty for Andy. Where is he gonna end up? He's gonna end up 2 seconds. That's, if Ozzy can get within 2 seconds of Andy, Ozzy is on the podium. But it's gonna be a close one, I think. Oh, where's Andy gonna finish? GMGO actually finished already. I did not. There's Ricky P and Richie. Richie actually a disastrous last lap. Don't know what exactly happened to him. John Boy, a Smoky Devil and Thomas finishes. Thomas actually got ahead of him in the last portions of the lap. DJ Phil Green coming around the checkered flag to finish his race, and now we need to wait for Connor, Ryan and Rates. Ryan actually finished already. He was in a little midfield pack. We just need to wait for Connor and Rage to finish now, and then Rage spins on the last lap. Not the start that Connor would have wanted in the season, but he's gonna finish 11th at the end. Rage, not the start. Yeah, well, both for them. Not the start that they. Ryan actually was at great pace. He was in 5th at some point, but just span and just fell back to the back of the grid as Rage smashes into the corner. Don't know what actually happened there. Wool has got the fastest lap. GM Gold with the fast lap 44.8. That's 7/10 faster than the rest of them. Great drive from all of them actually. And we're gonna see you in about 5 minutes time for the second race. I think it was too early to say that. Yeah, only Revolt even retired, and Part Pooper also retired.
We are watching what could potentially be the Season 1 champion of GT3 Super Saturday if only he finishes this lap, but he is on course to be Motive Racing's first ever GT3 champion. All he has to do is finish a lap, and this is a 6.2 kilometre lap. There's a lot that can go wrong here at Bathurst, but and he has driven like a champion should, with honour, respect, with pace and speed. There is no denying that this first season of Motive Racing GT3 belongs to the Porsche Sports Sim Racing team, with Thorsten Smith taking home the championship gold. Congratulations, my friend, the German ace.
To win the final race here in Fuji, but to win possibly the championship as well.
Yeah, this man has driven absolutely faultlessly throughout the season. In terms of the race wins, he's taken 3 wins so far this season. This is going to be his 4th, but the consistency for him has been what's won him this championship. In the 10 races that we've had so far this season, he has taken podiums in 9 of them. And he's coming up to the line now to take not just the checker flag, but as you say, Dan, but also he's going to be the GT3 champion on Project Cars 2 for Motive Racing. What a performance from BT Targa, a dominant championship.
On the final lap here at Mount Panorama, and it is going to be the victory for Bertie as he comes around the pit straight here at Bathurst, and it is a wonderful victory for Bertie in the Bentley. Emo Guy takes P2, but I think the championship is slipped away for Emo Guy. Rompu comes over to complete the podium. BT Targa, the champion of last season, comes over in 4th. Amazing point with 5th, but here is, I believe, your champion of the GT3 division here at Motive Racing. I don't want to announce anything too soon. I believe Richie's the champion. We're going to have to do the maths and figure this out once and for all. But Richie's going to come around to take a P6. I'm still not sure yet. This is unconfirmed what the championship situation is. It's either Richie or Emo Guy, but I think Richie is going to come around and take the title. If my calculations are right, Richie wins the championship by 1 point. Defeat for Ian, then that's absolutely heartbreaking for him. But I want to say a premature congratulations to Richie. Richie's won the championship by 1 point, and the only G also has it at 1 point to Richie as well. So we believe Richie's taken the championship, but we'll have to seek confirmation on that once the championship standings have been filled in officially.
Gamer Team Pro Lassie will win the final race of the feature race, and across the line as he cuts half the track. Miguelito, by our guess and our points, I believe will take the championship. Veil side slowing right down. Will that allow Richie to get past?
No.
So
Richie.
if I do the points now, if we have a look at Miguelito and Richie, if we can. Miguelito with 369 plus second place, that is 30 points, equals 399 points. So he would win by 2 points, even if Richie got the fastest lap. Let's look at Miguelito right now. I believe Miguelito is the champion. Look at these guys. They're lining up together. The cool down lap. They get to have a little bit of fun, do a bit of donuts. But guys, I am pretty sure if there's no penalties, there's no what going on or anything like that, your champion here for the GT3s in the Tier 1 is Miguelito. Evening, he has taken the title and he has fought back brilliant stuff from him. Awesome racing. Guys, I want to say a massive thank you to our Patreons.
He's just been picking them off really in this race, but now he's got somebody very hot in his mirrors, and that's not going to be easy. He's goes wide. Yeah, really deep into that corner, still side by side. Craig's got the inside with his right hander, and I think he's holding on to position, but Darrell's continuing to put pressure on. He's putting it around the outside of him. Oh, Craig he's going to have to get his elbows out here if he wants to hold on. Darrell backs out of it, coming into the straight line speed. Is he looking to the inside? Once again, Craig slams the door on him, but he's gone wide. He's gone deep into the corner once again, and Darrell did not need a second invitation.
To the outside here, he's going to try and use that side draft, I'm sure, to get around Emo Guy. But Emo Guy, I don't know if he's dropped a bit of downforce on that Lamborghini. It seems to be slightly quicker in a straight line to what it was in the first race. So he's presumably made a few tweaks to the setup there, as Maze Game is trying to go around the outside, but Emo Guy's holding his own as Maze goes very deep into turn one, and he's going to go wide. I think Emo Guy should have to hold that position on the inside. Or is he? Yes, he's going to squeeze him, and Maze is still there, and he's actually pulled off a great move there as Maze Gamer. He really set Emo Guy up for that throughout a few corners, and Maze Gamer now has second place, and Emo Guy's got to defend here from Miguelito. Miguelito's having a little look to the outside, coming into the chicane, but he holds him off. Also, actually, no, it looks like Rompu's giving the slipstream to Amazing Pie Boy. Richie's going to try and go around the outside of both of them here. Well, we're going to go three wide. It looks like Richie going side by side here with Rompu coming out to turn one, and we are three wide, right? Amazing Pie Boy to the inside as well. What's going to happen here? Somebody's got to give out, surely. Oh, so close. Amazing Pie Boy.
The mirrors are already kicking in. God damn it.
Rompu with the right, and Richie's knocked both of them there up into sixth.
Have fun out there.
Right, we're in. Cheers, man. Have a good one. Right, we're in.
Thank you. Welcome back to the Mode of Racing. Race 2 with a pit stop, I believe. It's not a sprint series, so there is gonna be a pit stop and a little bit of strategies like fueling up and everything like that. I'm just pulling up my speedo and my map, and I am all ready to go. So that was a great race from... I need to find her, not her, I need to find GM Girl. Great race, great begin to the season from GM Girl. A little bit of a shame for that's Ricky. I need to find Richie. Thank you, mate. In the Porsche. Shame for Richie, because he did not finish that great after a great race. He just lost most of it in the last couple of laps. I hope he does better in this race with everything. And he finishing fourth, I believe. I think fourth, because he had a 2-second time penalty. I don't know if Ozzy actually jumped him or not. I need to rewatch that actually, because now I want to make sure. Both of their races. Come on, timing sheets, give me. So the end results are GM Girl with the first victory, first blood, followed by Fresh Drive, followed by Andy, who actually just took first with only, what is it? Or only 2 tenths to spare to Ozzy Albi. Ozzy Albi almost got on the podium right there. Followed by Ricky, then Richie 6th. He lost almost everything in the last couple of laps. Shame. That's really not how you want to begin your night. That's it. John Boy coming in 7th, then followed by Thomas, followed by Smokey, then DJ Phil, who was way back, sadly due to a couple of incidents. And then we have got, I think, Then it was timing sheets load up, please. No, I don't care actually. Then it was Part Pooper retired actually, and Rage was behind Ryan, so Ryan, Rage, Part Pooper, and then Revolt. If Revolt is racing, he did not complete the amount of laps, so he needs to start in last position as practice ended. So with GM goal again with the not a blistering but a very fast lap, followed by Ozzy in the Austin really suits him actually, because his driving style is, it's comfortable to say. He likes a really comfortable car, and I think that car suits his driving needs really well. At first he was in the Bentley, was also a British car, so yeah, he's just having a little bit of a British rush at the late time. From Australia he just hopped into the Brit and said, like it here. Followed by Thomas, if I can switch to Thomas, thank you mate. Thomas in the Cadillac, that's a chunky ass car. I did not see a lot of people race it actually, but he's making it work. He's pretty fast. He ran in 3rd position the first race for a couple of laps, know that for sure. DJ Phil in the Ginetta, only 3 seconds away from GM Girl with a 1:48.7, so it is a little bit back to Aussie, but you can't really compare these lap times to what's the race gonna be like. Smokey also not how you say it, not the start he would have wanted. John Boy just with that little spin in the midst of the race, and the practice session is over and I cannot watch anymore. If I can please, thank you. Bart Pooper also not the start he would have wanted. Richie, already told about him a bit. Shame that he ended up in 7th after running 1st and 2nd almost the whole race. And we are gonna start. I think this is gonna be, are we? Yeah, I think we're gonna first do a formation lap. So the back of the grid, the last place position that has finished within 80% of the race length, he's gonna be in pole position for this race. I believe that's what they told me, so if this is gonna be another sprint race, I'm gonna be damned. I'm actually gonna pull the stream up because that way I can communicate with the chat a little bit, if it works. That's question 2, but still don't have to worry right now because they have not started yet. Emma with a great commentary, Mike. Thank you. Really thank you. Booster. Look. Hey. Question guys. I don't know. Motive has already commented on that. I do not have to worry about that, luckily. So we're gonna do a formation lap. We also need to do a pit stop, and 90 liters, 74, 75, 75, 90, 88, 62, 34 revolt on a low for this race at least, a really low fuel load, but I think that's gonna change. 90, 68, 70, 67. Oh, this is the start. I need to switch to Connor because then we have a little bit of fuel. I think Andy is gonna pull off to the left to let everybody pass, or yeah, this is a formation lap, so it's a little bit chaotic as Party Pooper finishes. I'm gonna pull the goddamn sheet up again because I want to make sure I get it correctly. Is it to run smooth? I actually did not get the last couple of drivers on my screen because it already snapped into the different part. But Revolt Detailer, I think he needs to start last because he did not complete 80% of the race length, I believe, because he has. I think they're gonna work it out by their own, but still. I think they're gonna work it out by their own, because Revolt is in second, Party Pooper first, followed by Revolt, followed by Ryan. Hope he has a better race. He can really, if he gets away well, I think Ryan has a great chance this race to finish on the podium. Connor, then DJ Phils, followed by Smokey, then Thomas, then John Boy, then Richie, then Ricky, then Ozzy, then Andy, then Fresh Drives, and then GM Girl. GM Girl, really gotta watch out for him on the straights because that Merc is rapid, like really rapid. And I think, are they underway yet? Is this the first? This is the first corner. They can just blow by. So Part Pooper has started the race already, and it's go 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 for race 2, the endurance part of it. As Revolt maybe looks down the inside, no, but Ryan actually. Oh, Connor, what are you doing, mate? Where are you going? Oh, who is it? Ryan leads because Party Pooper has spun. Not a great begin to his race this time around. DJ Phil moves up to second, followed by Thomas. Smokey following Thomas around. Then Ricky making rapid progress actually. John Boy still in 6th. Revolt falling down there to the back of the order. Ozzy making progress. Richie trying to get past the blockade Ozzy has put up. This is a great view, as we see everybody pass by, and that's Part Pooper still. He's only 8 seconds behind, so he can catch back up. But Ryan is in the lead, and he has DJ Phil looking at the back of him. But Thomas actually getting past, maybe the both of them. He has the inside to the bus stop chicane. Thomas making a fantastic double overtake actually, and passing them both for first position. Ricky in 4th, followed by Smokey, then John Boy in the Lambo, goddamn. Ozzy running 7th, followed by Revolt, followed by Richie. Fresh Drives. Andy, what has happened to Andy? Andy has fallen back. Has he spun or made contact? He has made contact. His car is damaged. His car is damaged on the left front. As Richie and Andy for damage repairs for sure. As Richie pull into the pit for that mandatory pit stop. Ryan already having a penalty, but he has fallen back. He has spun. I think he has spun all in his own. I know. Maybe he tried to make a move on Thomas, because Thomas suddenly has a 2-second gap almost to Ricky P. Ricky for short. For John Boy Need to laugh at myself right now. Rapid progression through the race because he has moved up to 4th. Smokey Devil and DJ Phil slowly falling back to the end of the grid. Ozzy making progress, looking at the back of Smokey, trying to get past him, maybe on the outside. Is he gonna send one down the outside? Or... oh, is he gonna make it 3 wide? No, he's gonna play it safe. There's a little bit of contact from DJ Phil, sends Smokey spearing. Oh, as Revolt collects him, and Fresh Drives also collects him. Oh, Smokey really being the not the support. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh, he's not happy. Smokey is not happy with DJ Phil. DJ Phil just a little bit lost on the late breakers, but braked a little bit too late and just collected Smokey in a spin. Smokey cuts through the grass, and I think he's gonna pit for damage repairs. GM Girl also in the pits, that's one you need to look out for. Fresh Drives also in the pits. Ryan Ruby continuing on. Thomas also continuing, but he's getting catched up by Ricky and John Boy. John Boy actually has a little arrow, but where's Andy gonna pull out? Where is Where is gonna Andy get out? Because GM Girl is already out, and he had some huge damage to his car because he has lost around. Oh, I actually need to wait before I comment on that. But Fresh Drive's still in front of GM Girl. Richie way in front. He's almost 10 seconds in front of GM Girl. GM Girl really needs to catch back up because Richie has also already made the pit stop, so he's in maybe first place. 32 seconds. What I need to watch out for the next time somebody gets into the pits. I need to watch out for the lap times, because then I can compare it, because maybe he's in not first place but in first place but not yet fourth place, let's call it that way. I don't know how to say it. Thomas on a 46.1, followed by John Boy on a 46.2. John Boy actually got in front of Ricky P, so that's some great progress from John Boy. He was third, moved up to second already, and he began what, fifth? Ozzy also not far from them, only 3.5 seconds behind the leader Thomas. Ryan, ooh, that's not the best lap he can put in. He has lost around 3.5 seconds only this lap to Thomas. 1:54. Richie, well, doing his usual pace, matching Thomas actually, so it ends up what the pit stop is, because if the pit stop is longer than 30 seconds, Richie is is the person in first right now. Free drives around 4 seconds behind him. So actually I need to really look out for it, because if one of these 4 people, and Ryan I can also compare it to a little bit, if one of these 4 persons pull into the pits, I really need to watch the times, because then I can say it with confidence, because now I'm just guessing that Richie is your person in first position. And was there something interesting about to happen? Maybe Ricky, maybe a move on John Boy. He is close. He is really close. Is he gonna say, oh, John Boy? No. Oh, John Boy. John Boy just spun. He just a little bit of how do you call that? Just a little bit of moment oversteer and just snapped snapped at him, and he just went spinning into the outside of the track. I don't know how you call it, off track, really, that's how you call it. But Ricky now up to second, and he can unleash his pace to catch back up to Thomas, who's only 1 second ahead of him. Also not far from both of them, only 3.5 seconds right now, and on a personal best, so he's maybe catching up. Richie is keeping it even between Thomas. They are putting almost the exact same lap times in. There's 4 thousandths of a second slower only, so that's minimal. That's not even a car length. And Jam Girl is closing in. Actually, he's closing in massively. He has almost pulled half a second on Richie this lap. Smoking DJ Phil finally are battling a little bit after their best of chicane carnage. Taking a sip of water, don't mind me. Ryan not far from the both of them. As Thomas is in the pits. Now we need to watch the times, because if Richie gets in front of Thomas, we can definitely say that Richie has jumped all of them, but I don't think that's the matter actually, because Richie is, well, maybe. Well, Thomas's pits was really at the beginning. Actually, I overestimated it actually a little bit, as Richie dives down into the first corner as I go up onto his roof. How far is he behind? Is he even behind? Richie has jumped Thomas. We can confidently say Richie is now in the lead of the race. So Ricky really needs to pull a gap and race an unbelievably fast race pace. Thank you. But well, he's already doing that with a 45.8. 1:45.8. That's pretty damn quick. I think Jemko is not even posting that lap times at the moment, so he's the fastest one of them all. Ricky is the man to beat on lap time at the moment. That's one hell of a lap actually. I need to put on my speedo. John Boy also not far from the both of them, but I think that Ricky is going for, well, fresh drives is being catched up by Django. If those two start fighting, I think that Ricky and Aussie, maybe even John Boy, is going to end up between Richie and fresh drives, somewhere between those two, because it's 5 seconds, so I think it's gonna be pretty close. I think we've lost a few. Yeah, Thomas is out. Ryan Rubin is still racing. Buha's left. Revolt, I miss Revolt, that's certain. Part Pooper is also disconnected. Oh, shame guys. From a full lobby to no. Can't win all of them, sadly, but as GMGO got in front of fresh drives, so that move around the outside, I believe. Can fresh drives get back at him? I don't, maybe. As fresh drives maybe around down the inside here? No. Well, actually, no, around the outside for the next corner. No, he's just a little bit too far back. Is Ricky gonna pit or is Ricky gonna stay out? Well, all of these three, the top three now. Oh, Jumbo has made a mistake. He's 10 seconds behind. Has he made a mistake this lap? I think he has. Ozzy is in the pits. What lap time is Jumbo got input? Yeah, Jumbo made a mistake this lap. He lost 5 seconds only this lap. But there's good little scrap right now between Fresh Drives and GMCO. Andy, what happened to Andy actually? I know he has spun, but he's so far back. He's now he's 4 seconds behind Ryan Ruby, so we need to watch out for the two admins here. Battling for, I don't know, honors. Not finishing last. And having fun, that's the important part. But first off, still keeping onto the back of GMCO, but GMCO slowly pulling a little bit of a gap, I believe. It's not much, but it's beginning to form. Richie is now, well, GMCO actually pulled in on him over the last couple of laps, because it went from a 6-second gap to, what is it now, a 5-second gap almost. But as last of the late breakers is Fresh Drives, almost ran into the back of him, almost ran into the back of GMCO, I need to say that. And Ozzy actually jumped. Did Thomas have damage? I think Thomas had damage or something, because Ozzy has jumped Richie. And oh, this is gonna be a close one between Ricky, Ozzy and Richie. This is gonna be really close, and if GMCO catches up to the back of Richie, this is gonna be a 4-way battle for the victory. And we're only on lap 9th. I need to commentate for lots longer, and I need to take a sip of water because my throat is hurting. Sorry for the little interruption, I'm back at it. But Ozzy, is he in the lead, or he made a pit stop? I know that for certain. I just did not take a second glance at where he came out. But if he continues doing this pace and he's keeping Richie behind, I think Ricky, he's gonna. No, what is his pace? He's actually catching up to Ricky at 4 seconds, often 4 seconds, 4/10 this lap alone. So maybe Ozzy can take his maiden victory at Daytona. I know he's got pace in that Aston. I know that for certain. Oh, I'm not gonna curse him. I'm not gonna curse him just yet. I'm not gonna curse him, because I would really like to see him doing really good. I would love to see that. John Boy also, he has pulled a second only on this lap on Ricky. I think Ricky made a mistake or something. Ricky is going into the pit. I think he's going to try and block off Ozzy, because he saw Ozzy getting in front of Richie, and I think he wants to block off the move that Ozzy does not get in front of him. I think he's going to try and do that. Oh, I see somebody spinning moves. That is not Fresh, not Andy. Smokey span. I saw it in the background. Yeah, Smokey with a bumper barely hanging on. He's got to have huge damage on his car. And he Ryan's only 2 seconds away apart from each other. That's gonna be a battle between the admins. DJ Phil is just now pulled away from the bus stop, so he's getting catch up by those two. Fresh Drives does not have the same pace. GMCO with a 1:45.9. That's stonking pace. That's really great pace. But we know that Ricky also has great. Richie has jumped Ricky. God damn, it's so difficult between those. But Ozzy has jumped both of them. That's mental, mate. How did he get? If he keeps on to this, I'm gonna be hallelujah for him. This is gonna be great. Ozzy with 20 seconds behind John Boyce. Where is he gonna end up? He's gonna end up, I think, around fresh drives, maybe at GM if GM does not take huge gains out of him. But GM has really got some pace in that Merc. And fresh drives, he's keeping up with them. As fresh drives just catch up on this straight alone. Slipstream is powerful, mate. Let's see what lap times they put in, because if they putting the same lap times in as GM right now, they're gonna catch up really quickly to Richie. Not to say that it's gonna happen between the next 5 laps, but they are catching up. No, 147.9, 147.1. So GM actually made a mistake last lap. Ricky P really putting pressure on Richie. Oh, this is gonna be a great fight to watch. I'm sticking around for here, but I see Andy and Ryan made a mistake. He's now 8 seconds behind Andy. Andy is 1 minute behind John Boy. Oh, what a shame. But Andy is now only, what is he, 2 seconds? No, he's not 2 seconds, right? Oh, Andy made a mistake. He spun into the first corner. No. I don't want to curse everybody here. And Ryan is actually straight onto the back of him almost. He's not far away, that's for certain. Ricky keeping up with Richie. The field is just spread out a bit too much. I need to find a way to commentate on something right now. I'm just flicking through to everyone. Andy and Ryan now having the battle of the admins. I'm gonna put another sip of water. I have not talked a lot. I have not talked this much in a long time, so it's a bit new to me commentating. A flash of the lights from Ryan. As they are just having a great time battling for the last scraps of points, but they are unwillingly catching up to DJ Phil right now. So maybe that's gonna be a freeway battle at some point, but that's far and few between. And Ozzy is, he's matching, actually, not matching, he's almost matching Richie and Ricky right now. As Ricky made a mistake somewhere, he is now 5 seconds behind. He has to make a mistake. GM almost on the back of him, but fresh drives putting almost the fastest lap in. He is matching GM right now. I'm gonna do something very illegal, but I'm pulling up the timing. No, that's the overview. I'm gonna pull up the timings because I want to know the fastest lap. Best lap 46, 45.8, 45.881. Ricky P, GM and fresh drives are all in the 45 with their best laps. So these three are the fastest persons on track right now, but they have still got Richie and Ozzy in front of them, and Ozzy actually with a new PB 46.340. So that's not far from them. It's half a second, a little bit less than half a second, but Ozzy pulling a little bit of a gap right now actually to Richie, who has put in a 2/10 slower lap time. And knowing Ozzy, he's pretty consistent. If he puts one lap down, he's pretty consistent with all of them. So I don't think he's gonna slow down one bit and give up this win, because he is in the hunt for a win right now. And John Boy is gonna end up, well, he's definitely gonna end up behind Fresh Drives right now. I think if he pitted earlier, he may have a chance at defending, but now they've all jumped him. I think I don't know how he's gonna catch up to the back of them, or maybe because Ozzy actually made a absolutely stonking pit. He was, what was he, 5 seconds in front of Richie. So you can pit with only 25 seconds, but you need to have a perfect pit stop, I think. As Ricky GM and Fresh Drive are now in a freeway battle for 4th position, so this is gonna be exciting on the straight. GM is just pulling away from Fresh Drives. He is pulling onto the back, around the outside of Ricky, and he's already passed. That's insane, the speed of that thing. He 291 and keeping it consistent, even putting a fastest lap time, a 45.478. Hands down, that's gonna be the fastest lap today. And that on 15 lap old tires, can you imagine? But I think the slipstream helped him. I think his top speed is dependent on slipstream. So that's I missed it. I missed John Boy. I missed John Boy pitting in, and yeah, like I said, John Boy slotting in behind Fresh Drives. He's 6 seconds, a little bit more than 6 seconds, 7 seconds maybe, around that. He's behind Fresh Drives right now, but Fresh Drive having the debut of his life, fighting for another podium position, finishing seconds. Can he finish third? But Ozzy, can Ozzy keep on to this first place, or is Richie gonna get it from him? I don't think Richie gonna make any big hustles or take huge risks or anything like that, because he knows he has a championship on the line. He wants to go for this championship in particular, because I think he really wants it with the setup and the confidence in the car. I think GM Girl is also really hunting for the championship. Ricky also in the championship hunt, but if Ozzy can make it, it's gonna be a British car British driver combo, so that's gonna be fun to watch. Ryan actually got in front of Andy. I did not notice their battle. I completely missed it while commentating on the rest of them. It's really difficult to keep track of all of them at the same time. I need a little bit of water breaks, sorry guys. My voice is just cutting out right now. Alright, let's get back into it. Ricky's still on the back of Jemko after that insanely confident overtake around the outside. No sweats. He's just pulled away. Oh, wait. I want to look at that from the bonnet. Ricky on the inside of Jemko, but yeah, look at the grunt and power of that Merc. He's just pulling away, even in the slipstream. The BM just stopping at 280, but that Merc just goes on and on to about 290, I think, on his own actually. He does not even need slipstream. 7 seconds behind the leader, Ozzy Albi. And Richie, I just keep confusing the two. Oh, Richie actually in the 145, nice. Aussie 46.0. Oh, he runs a little bit wide, and I need to find. I'm going to flick back. Yeah, lost half a second on Richie right now. Don't want that. Oh, Ricky spun it. Ricky has spun it all on his own. Oh, what a shame. As Fresh Drives actually overtakes him, is he gonna defend for it? Yes, he's gonna dart to the inside. Is Fresh Drives gonna keep it around? No, Ricky already got it covered off. Ryan and Andy still having the battle of the admins. And DJ Phil just driving, minding his own business, driving his own race. But the top 6, even after 70, oh no, Fresh Drives spun it a little bit. And I think we miss somebody? No, Jumbo is still in it. Jumbo is 5th right now. He has overtaken Fresh Drives and he's onto the back of Ricky. Oh god, I love the sound of that Lamborghini. God damn it. Yes, approved. But how does anybody got low fuel or all of them safe? All of them are safe by a huge mile. They do not even have to worry about it. Yeah, Ozzy just lost half a second because of that little bit of going wide at turn 1. But he's really consistent right now. I don't want to curse him, but I want to support him. Oh, that's difficult to do. Richie is still on the back of him. Oh, they're gonna have a great little scrap, I know that for sure. The last couple of laps are gonna be hot stuff. Let's put it that way. Actually gonna pull up the stream if I can. Yeah, okay. No comments yet. Well, I actually can look at what everybody is driving with. So we have Ozzy only with ABS, Richie with traction control and ABS, GM Girl also with traction control and ABS, Ricky only with ABS, Fresh Drives only with ABS, Jumbo only with ABS, DJ Phil Green only with ABS, Andy only with ABS, and Ryan Ruby also only with ABS. No traction control for the most of them. Only GM Girl and oh wait, I missed. Oh no, god damn it, I missed it again. Damn it, I'm missing the overtakes every time. But Richie has got in front of Ozzy. Ozzy must have made a mistake. He's 1.5 seconds behind Richie right now. Yeah, 49.7 from Ozzy. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. But I think maybe he can catch back up. Maybe Richie makes a little bit of mistake, but I want I want a real battle right now, just to look at, because Andy and Ryan still having the battle of the admins. That's what I'm gonna call it every time I flick to them. Battle of the admins, and they are catching up to DJ Phil, who runs a little bit wide. But Andy and Ryan both got penalties, so that's not gonna help them. And he still got that huge damage. Actually, even on the top of his roof he has got damage. That must have been a hell of an impact. John Boy's running his 6th, great result for him if he ends up there. Ozzy 1.8, Richie slowly pulling away, I think. GM goes slowly putting up onto the back of Ozzy, but still, if Ozzy finishes on the podium, it's gonna be a great result for him. But I know he wants that second place. Hell, he even wants that first place. He wants that first place even badly more. Sorry, he wants that first place even more. That's a correct sentence. But GM Girl got a penalty. Oh, I want to look. Gimme. He's got a 1 second penalty, and Andy and Ryan got a 2 and a 3 second penalty. So, well, Andy and Ryan, they only got DJ Phil really close to them. And he has got no penalties. Then it's John Boy with a huge gap. That's 40 seconds between 6th and 7th. That's not even funny anymore. But the 7th, 8th and 9th are running pretty close, and the top 6 are between 20 seconds. So actually after 20 laps it's pretty close. John Boy just spins around. Not what you want to see. Fresh drives with an amazing debut actually, with a 5th and a 2nd. So that's gonna be great points for him. Then it's Ricky with pretty decent result, I think. I believe. I don't know where did he finish in the first race. He finished 5th, I think. I believe. Don't know. I don't know for certain. But GM Girl is in 3rd place, and he wants that first place. That's for sure. Ozzy Albi now with 2 seconds to Richie. Richie's just slowly pulling away from him. Richie, after a disastrous last lap in the first race, he's now in 1st with 5 seconds to GM Girl and 2 seconds to Ozzy. But the timing board did not add up there. 0. What the hell? Why was Ozzy suddenly only 2 tenths behind them? Yeah, the field has spread out a little bit more, even more. You can tell that because I'm just rambling on about different little subjects I can find. Andy and Ryan still hunting down DJ Phil Green. Do I need to say that DJ Phil sounds exactly the same? In my DJ Phil, that's your name. We haven't got really. Richie just slowly pulling away from Ozzy. And GM got slowly cutting onto the back of Ozzy, but keeping the time between Richie and GM Girl are almost the same from what they were last lap. So I don't think that GM Girl is actually catching up that much to him. But I don't know his sectors this lap. Ricky P after running 3rd for a pretty long time, I believe. Now just a 4th after a couple of little mistakes. Thank you. Fresh tries. Yeah, I think maybe he's not catching. Just minding his own race, minding his own business. Andy got in front of DJ Phil. What happened there? Was it a spin? No, I don't think it was a spin. But Ryan has spun, that's for certain. He has made some sort of mistakes, because he is around almost 8 seconds behind Andy. So he must have made a mistake. Those two were almost inseparable for 10 laps almost. But we are pulling up to the last lap. Can Ozzy throw But I used to say throw the kitchen sink at him, but I think it's just a little bit. I think it's too late and he cannot catch back up. Only if Richie makes a mistake he can, but I don't think Richie's gonna take any risks really. He's gonna play it safe and sound to the end of the race. He's a second down from his PB. Yeah, Aussie is now, the gap is now 2 seconds, so it's evening out. He's not catching, he's not slowing down either. I just saw him flashing his lights. It's not the last lap, mate. One more to go. But great race from the top 3. Is GM he's gonna get really close to Aussie. Aussie really needs to get a move on if he does not want to be overtaken by that Merc. That Merc is really quick in a straight line. Has John Boy picked up a penalty somewhere? Maybe from the bus stop chicane or even before that. Oh, I did not notice. Really? But GMCO still got a penalty, so even if he gets ahead, he needs to still pull a second out, and that's not gonna happen. No time. Only if Aussie makes a mistake in the last couple of corners, but that's not gonna happen. Knowing Aussie, he's gonna play it safe. He knows he has nothing to risk really right now. He knows he cannot catch up to Richie, and he knows GMGO can pull a second out of him, so he's gonna play it safe. But we put up to the last couple of corners, and that's the bus stop chicane and a long left-hander. And it's the end of the race. Great race from Richie. Comeback from race 1 after finishing 7th. He's now first in the second race. Flashing a light from him. Absolutely deserved, mate. Great race from you. Aussie, great race. Great comeback. And great praise overall. And GMGO, you gotta give it. You gotta give it to him. Or her. Don't know exactly. Gotta give it to him. Good. I don't care. Gotta give it to him. I'm gonna say him. Gotta give it to him. Great pace. He was 10 seconds behind and now he's only 3 seconds behind. He really drove a good race. Ricky also. Great race pace. Race drives. Amazing debut in the Motive League. Even if it was a debut, I don't know for certain, but I think it is. So great racing by him. 2nd and 5th, great points in the bag for him. John Boy just pulling up to flashing a light of him, of course, finishing 6th overall. So that's not bad at all. That's a great race from him. JJ Phil Green actually overtook Andy again. And he must have made a mistake. Yes, he's 8 seconds down on his PB. Something must have happened there. But DJ Phil pulling up to the line. Well, pulling up takes a while. Flashing lights from him. Great race. Yeah, a little bit far back, but hey, still points. Even same for Andy. Flash of a light for him. And Ryan, a little bit of flash of the light from him. And that's the end of race 2. And I think I know who's got the first lap. Yeah, 45.478 from GM Girl. Fastest lap for him. So great race from them all. And I thank you for watching and see you next week. That's it.
Oh, that was a good. I enjoyed the first race. The second one, I think, was together.
Where did you finish in first one, Mickey?
Great race from